We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
For my money, there's nothing better than postseason baseball. Every game is critical, and one swing, one error, or even one pitch can make all the difference. Let's get this thing going already. Roll the ball out there and let's play.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Rich Hill, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, when you think of Rich Hill, there's one thing you think of. Power curveball. Has one of the best left-handed curveballs in the game of baseball. He'll throw it early, he'll throw it often, and he'll throw it any time in the count. His velocity isn't that bad either. He can get it up to 93, 94, but when you walk up there in the box against Rich Hill, you have one thing in mind. Try to hit that curveball.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
From Milwaukee, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Hit high and deep out to left field. Hernandez going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Now batting, Christian Yelich. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
Batting third, first baseman.
Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Ground ball left side. Turner has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Gio Gonzalez gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Gio Gonzalez, quality lefty. First thing you think of when you think of Gio, that big overhand curveball. Might be one of the best curveballs in baseball. Pretty good fastball, too. 92 to 93 miles an hour. That big overhand hook and a straight changeup. Really quality pitcher.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain. One of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
First offering on its way. Here's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out, nobody on. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 strikes.
Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Nope. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
The 2-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Stepping in now, number 13, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1-0 the count. 2 down, runners at first and second. Bellinger, a native of Arizona. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Line down the left field line. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, Hernan Perez. Will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow. And now a pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Out into right center. Well hit. Braun's around first, looking for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Braun, the runner at second with one away. To first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Jonathan Schoop.
Now in the box, Jonathan Schoop. First offering on its way. Pops this one up. Hill is under it, and that retires the side. So coming to the plate, Brian Dozier. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Second baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Standing in, Yasmani Grandal. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this is foul for the first strike. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. Nobody out, runner on first. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And he'll snap one over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Shoots this one over to first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Ready now, Kike Hernandez. He went down swinging to start the home first. From the stretch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Hernandez, a native of Puerto Rico. He's a second-year big leaguer. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Braun has it in his sights. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Dodgers strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Striding into the box, Manny Pena, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 9, Manny.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Ready with another 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 47, Gio Gonzalez.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo.
Digging in to try it again. Lorenzo King flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. Grounded to third, fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Next for the Dodgers, Manny Machado. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. A bouncer to the left side. Moustakas is there. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 13.
Stepping in, number 13. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Braun has a read on it. And the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Standing in, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's out number 1.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Striding forward now, the Brewers' cleanup hitter, Hernan Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hernandez moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Ryan Braun now, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Bellinger is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Here's Brian Dozier now. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. No balls and a strike to count. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive it back to a breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing. The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Rich Hill, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Braun has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for Milwaukee, third baseman, Mike.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jonathan Schoop.
At the plate, Jonathan Schoop. He popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Two and two.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Puig is right there. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Now to the plate, Manny Pena. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez on the move, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Halfway home, still no score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kike Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kike Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he got him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So striding forward now, Manny Machado. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close. Gonzalez gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Stepping into the box, Gio Gonzalez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Gio Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is in pursuit. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Machado has it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The left fielder, number 22.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
In now, Jesus Aguilar, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and 1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, number 13. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Two pitch is fouled away. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
So stepping in, Brian Dozier. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Gonzalez steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. In now, Hernan Perez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Comes set, and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. ground ball sent back up the middle. The tag gets one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward right center. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Manny Pena.
Ready once again, Manny Pena. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Number 46 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 46.
Travis Shaw will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Travis Shaw.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His first homer so far in the series. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
Certainly a home run worthy of show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2 fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. First pitch on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Drilled to the right side. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Josh Hader gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Josh Hader.
Yasmani Grandal will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. On a line, that's a base hit.
He's in there. Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Matt Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Matt Kemp.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Puig leads off first with 1 away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left
Digging
fielder,
in, Kike Hernandez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Pedro Baez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
number 52, Pedro Baez.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Hernan Perez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hernan Perez.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he misses again, 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it one away. Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Bellinger's in pursuit. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Hits are even at 7 apiece. On a line, that's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Moustakas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded down the third baseline. Gloved by Turner. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Manny Machado now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Scorched to third. Moustakas has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, number 13.
Now at the plate, number 13. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Hard ground ball to third. Fielded by Moustakas. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Look out, 1-1. Aye.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. A nighttime shot of the sprawling city of Los Angeles. We're back on MLB Network. Dylan Floro enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping up now, Manny Pena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here now the 2-2. It was laid off and the count runs full.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4. And they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Curtis Granderson come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Curtis Granderson.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Still 1-2. Pena gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Popped him up. Turner on the move. 1 away.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo King.
Digging in now, Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bellinger calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Striding in once again, Christian Yelich, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. From the stretch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Comes in with the changeup and it's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher, you fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
In now, Jesus Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And a glove flip for 1. Brewers strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Joaquin Soria, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a strike. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And right into the shift. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The Dodgers down to their final strike.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Gio Gonzalez, strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Gio Gonzalez earns the victory on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers: 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
For my money, there's nothing better than postseason baseball. Every game is critical, and one swing, one error, or even one pitch can make all the difference. Let's get this thing going already. Roll the ball out there and let's play.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Dallas Keuchel will be on the mound for the Stros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour would sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all four of his pitches at any point in the count.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side, he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Reddick is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Reddick at the track. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Grounded back up the middle, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw home, and he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Hero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 1, the Astros coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Nate Eovaldi, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Got 2-1 the count.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Altuve. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
A ball and a strike now. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Kinsler for 1. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. So digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Springer on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Striding in for Boston, Ian Kinsler. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. The next 0-2. check to swing there and pops this one up. The 0-2 once more. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's another 0-2. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 0-1 takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
0-2.
Kinsler, base runner at first with one out. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there, base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in his center field.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And a double steal try here. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Hey, two pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a two-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one. And he fouls this one off. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Mookie Betts, and she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He flied out leading off the ball game. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Gurriel takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Here's a high pop-up. Pierce on the move. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now here it comes. 3rd inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. So 1-1 to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Reddick on the run. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And this is low, ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball high in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Chopped weakly to the left. Correa charging in on it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Back for it is Bradley, but this one's going to kick off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Correa blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Tony.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Kemp. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. The throw will go to third in plenty of time, and he's out at third. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Next up for the Stros, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Slow little roller to third. To his left, Nunez. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Stepping up to the plate, Steve Pierce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope,
off the plate and low here, ball 1.
No strike.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot that time for Steve Pierce. His first homer here in the series, and the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1
2
strike.
runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 5.
So striding in, Ian Kinsler. He reached on a single in his first try. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped him up. Gurriel has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Now the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Jose Altuve.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Third baseman, number 2.
In now, Alex Bregman. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
First baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yuli Gurriel. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fouled away. Swing and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. Another full count pitch home. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 1-1. It is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Runners off for second. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Gonzalez at second. Reddick at first. 2 out in the inning. And a fastball just a bit up.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Hit on the ground to short. Correa scoops it up. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Brian McCann.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp as he grounds one briskly to short. A bare hand for one. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Here's George Springer as he lifts it in the air to right field. Betts is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Altuve. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Kemp stands at second with 2 gone. Into shallow left center. Bogarts is calling for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Designated hitter,
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 once more. Sent on the ground out to second. Gonzalez is there, and there's out number 2.
First baseman number 25, Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alex Bregman.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. 6 innings complete, all square it. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
This is skied into short left center. Springer comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The second baseman, number 5.
So 1 away now, and here's Ian Kinsler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Kinsler's going to keep going. He's headed for third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Correa ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. One hit, one left. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park, and we are tied 2-2. Striding in, Josh Reddick. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left.
Looking up is Benintendi.
Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. His first homer here in the series, and the Astros will move out in front here 3-2.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Joe Kelly comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Joe Kelly. The batter, number 1.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Ready for another shot now, Brian McCann. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-1. Fouled off. Correa leads off second with nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. The 1-1 is a fastball offered at and missed. Count still at 1-2. And that misses 2-2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Here now the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. But he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Altuve. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hit high and deep out to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Heath Hembry answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Yuli Gurriel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Springer at third. Altuve over at second. Bregman on at first with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
The 2-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. They do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Here's Mookie Betts, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Shot toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
He comes across to score, as it's now a one-run ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as that'll pull them even at 4 apiece. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well, because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. It's up and out of here into the archways. Here's Steve Pearce now. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Row, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly, and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single. Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Ryan Presley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kinsler has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Christian Vasquez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hit high and deep to right center. Reddick giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox lead it 5-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and it's fouled away. Hembry, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Off is Marisnick. Line drive to center field. Bradley is right there, one down. A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these two clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Marisnick, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. There's one. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Jake Marisnick will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
So 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder
Andrew Benintendi will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Here's J.D. Martinez. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And a ball 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Reined in, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Steve Pearce stands in as he looks at a called strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Soft liner to the left side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Bogarts on second. Pearce at first. 2 out in the inning.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's 2 runs. Craig Kimbrell on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Digging in, Brian McCann. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Victor Calderon will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 28, Victor Calderon.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Coming in is Benintendi. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box now, George Springer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Breaking ball's in for a strike. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Benintendi is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
7-4 the final finish today. The Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th.